up, everybody? We are in New Paris, Indiana. When I say me, we, I mean me and the Duck Man. Say, what's up, Dad? Say, you let me in on it, Dad? Yeah, you let me in on it, yeah. If you look right there, you see all this? This is mud. It's that fine ground, gray looking mud stuff. So we're not shooting any video outside right now. I didn't get out no more than I had to drop and hook. There was 3 trailers loaded, so I had a 1 in 3 chance of getting the right one. So I walked around to the back of the trailers. The first one I opened, boom, it was mine. I was like, sweet. The paperwork was in the back, so signed the top copy, put it in the mailbox. I already dropped my empty up on the hill. Hooked to the trailer. We're just finishing out a 30-minute break. We're fixing to hit the road and book it to Lake Charles, Louisiana. We got 8 hours. Well, we got our 8-hour clock, right? And then you have to do a 30-minute break. But we only have 8 hours and 30 minutes of drive time. So it doesn't make sense to do a 30-minute break just to drive 30 more minutes, you know. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna drive that full 8 hours, as much of it as we can. And then we're gonna stop and take at least an 8-hour break, most likely a 10-hour break, just because we're not gonna get back that many hours to keep driving. So most likely we'll just go ahead and do a full 10-hour break, because I think if I drive that 8 hours, then tomorrow I drive the rest of what I can drive. I think that'll put me getting there where I need to be. Let's see, we'll punch it in real quick on the GPS and see what it says as far as getting there, how far away we are, and we'll know more about it. Let's see. Let's check our pressure too on our airbags. This is a load of cabinets, so it's real light. It shouldn't be that heavy. I got the tandem slid all the way up. PSI 25, bang, bang, good to go. All right, so it says we are from Lake Charles right now, 1,140 miles away. And it's saying 20 hours to get there. I don't know about that. That sounds like an awful lot to me. I'm not sure. Let's check Google Maps and see what Google Maps says.
Proceed to the highlighted route.
It says to proceed to the highlighted route. All right, so let's see what Google Maps says. Let's see. Google Maps says 1,107 miles and 16 hours and 18 minutes. So now if Google Maps is right, we're good to go. If Rand McNally is right, we are screwed. We need to do the 8-2 split if Rand McNally is right. But if Google Maps is right, we're sitting pretty, because we can knock out 7.5 hours of drive time today, and then knock out, you know, up to 11 tomorrow. So that'd put us at about 18 hours, you know, and we're good. Hopefully. Rand McNally may have me driving like 60 or 65 miles an hour, something like that. And we know truckers never don't drive slow. Boom. So, yeah, it looks like it has me going down. And I'm gonna yank your nose off if you're quick nosing me. Down to Indianapolis, across 70, then down 57 to 55, down all the way down to Hammond, Louisiana. And then we jump on 10 and shoot on across to, well, actually, when you come down to Hammond, you'll actually jump on I-12, run it over to where it comes back together with 10 in Baton Rouge, and then boogity, 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 boogity on over to Lake Charles. So I think with all that interstate driving, we can make pretty good time, because I keep that door shut and I hammer down. So we'll see how it goes, and see if we can't get on up out of here. So anyway, our brakes up. We fixing to get out of here. We fixing to turn and burn. Make that money, more money, more money, more money. You hear me? All right, let's go. Come on. He likes to show off, don't he? We are in Brazil, Indiana. That looks like a Landstar right over there. Yeah, that's a Landstar. Let's see. I thought I saw another one over here. And another Landstar. And of course my Landstar. I know, I shouldn't be parked the way I am. Let me explain what's going on. Here's the deal. I pull up, put a splash of fuel in to get me to Matthews, Missouri. Fuel there is $2.20 a gallon. It's $2.58 a gallon here. Big price difference in fuel, especially when you're gonna be putting in almost 200 gallons. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna buy our fuel in Missouri. Now, I needed to go inside, grab some more coffee, and use the bathroom, right? Duck man, he needs to take a quick little leak too, right? So I got 4 hours and 47 minutes of drive time left, but I only got like 4 hours of my 8-hour clock left. So since I had to do all that stuff anyway, let's go ahead and knock out that 30-minute break, and we'll be able to make it all the way to Matthews, Missouri, and take our 10-hour break over there and top off with fuel and everything else. And then hopefully from there we'll be good to go. I say top off, I mean fill up and top off at the same time. So that's the plan. So anyway, try not to think too hard of me for parking like I did. It's just I could creep away from the fuel island and get out of the fuel island, get over here next to the curb, exiting out to the highway, and people still got room to get by. Duckman's got some grass, some posts and some rocks and stuff to sniff, and all's good. Nobody's getting hurt, right? And it's less than 30 minutes, because you count the time that I went inside, got my coffee, used my bathroom, less than 15 minutes, so it ain't that big a deal. Anyway, we're gonna jump back in the truck. Time's just about up, and we're gonna see if we can't book it on over to Missouri. We're running 70 across. We're going over to Effingham, jump on 57, and chow, take off south. All right, so y'all come on along for the ride. Let's hope it goes smooth. All right. Well, we made it to Matthews, Missouri. We're about 9.5, 10 hours from Lake Charles, so we should be good on our time. I'm pretty sure most of y'all know where this place is. It's the TA. Oh man, it's cold. There's the sign, the TA. And the Old Glory flying over yonder. Let's see if we can zoom in on Old Glory. There we go. There's Old Glory. There's our Volvo. And there's the Doug man. So get a close up there. There. Wanna get a close up? What? So we got hang out here until noon Central Time, and then we can hit the road. I don't think he's gonna have anything else left in him to do right now. I think he's ready to go to bed. We got about 25 minutes or less and we can hit the road. So I already got the coffee brewed up, the Stanley's all brewed up. So we just gotta go watch the old clock, wait for it to tick down, and then we can get the heck up out of here. So y'all come on, let's go. Let's get in the truck where it's warm. Well, it is Wednesday morning and we are in Lake Charles, Louisiana. We made it to the receiver last night, and got here late. Got here around 10:30 local time, which is Central Time, and I'll tell you what. Let me show you what I did. And that way I can show you better than I can try to explain. So watch this. So right over there, let's see, you see the gate, and you see where that car just went by, that driveway. All right, I pulled in there. That gate was locked, so I couldn't pull in. So I had to pull up in front of that hotel and then I had to jack it back around. If you look right inside that little grassy area where the gate is, right across from the gate right there, there's an access road that goes back there. I had to jack it back around that access road and get lined up coming in towards this gate. Well, I parked up against the curb, and so I was just gonna stay there, right? But the security guards from this hotel came out about 45 minutes after I done got parked and said, nay, you cannot park here. So we had to leave the facilities. Now, I'd already started my break, so I went into PC. Can I do that? I don't know. The rules change every day, it seems like, man. You know, DOT says do this, your company says do that. It's just, I don't know. I mean, the rules, it ain't like back in the old days when you had paper logs and you didn't have all this GPS tracking bull crap. You know, it wouldn't have been no big deal. First of all, I wasn't even worried about parking here at the damn receiver. You know, I would have parked somewhere else and just drove on over here and, you know, like right, well, let me explain what I did. I pulled out, excuse me, I went over the hill about a half mile or so down the road on the right. Here, watch this. See that big truck? He's in the same conundrum I was in last night. I bet you he's making a delivery right here. And, yeah, see, look. He's trying to figure out how the hell is he going to get back over here. Because you can't just make that right turn and turn right on into here. See, look. He ain't gonna be, watch him, he gonna tear that curb up, boy. Look at him, he's all up on the grass. See, that's the problem I had last night. That's why I didn't even bother trying. I swung out though, there wasn't no traffic last night. I swung out to the left and swung in, and when I swung in, oh damn, he just jacked that thing up on the, all the way up on the grass. What I did was, I swung out and drove up into front of the hotel. Damn. You gotta do what you gotta do, right? Whoa, there we go. So he gave you a good visual of what I had to do last night. Except I didn't get up on the curb. I swung out, went down and drove up in front of the hotel, then jacked it back around. And then when I pulled out, anyway, I went over the hill about a half mile or so down the road on there at the junction of Highway 90 and Martin Luther King is King's Palace Casino, and they got truck parking in the back. So I went back there and parked and was gonna finish out my break, right? Well, I started looking at the paperwork on the Raycon and it said I had a 6 a.m. delivery. I was thinking it was 8 a.m. So anyway, damn man, I hope you don't jackknife. And that's another thing too, right out there, that's grass and it's soft. Yeah, he's got it. Yeah, he just had to do a super sharp jack turn. He's making an L shape right now. Anyway, so I get over there and I get parked and everything. So I was like, well, I'll just set my alarm, get up in the morning, and I'll see if they're going to be open. And even on the thing it says that they don't open till 8:30. So I called them at 5:30. They wouldn't no answer. So I called again at 10 minutes till 6. Got an answer. Yeah, we're waiting on you at 6 o'clock. All right, I'll be there. So like 40 minutes, 35, 40 minutes away from finishing out an 8-hour break. But that would put me getting here after 6:30. Or to do a 10-hour break would put me getting here at 8:30. So right now it's 6:46 local time. So my only choice was to PC back to where I originally started my PC. I didn't advance my position, right? I was already at the receiver. I left the receiver. So I don't see where there would be an issue with me using PC to leave the receiver to go to safe parking. Because when I called the guy, I told him I tried to park over there, and he's like, well, I'm glad you didn't. They would have probably robbed you. So I'm taking it this ain't a good neighborhood. So anyway, now I have to come back. Well, I'm not advancing my position because I was already here to start with. You know, and I PC'd away and I PC'd back. I mean, I do that all the time when I go grocery shopping or something like that. But of course, I'm bobtailing most of the time. Anyway, anywho, you like that one, Gangsta G-Way? All right, so we're here. We're getting unloaded. We're gonna have to do the 10-hour break now because we can't do the 8-hour break because we did the PC. So that means we have to complete a full 10-hour break. So it'll be, let's see, I got here at 10:30 last night, local time, so it'll be 8:30 local time before I can leave. Which means another hour or something, which means I'm probably gonna be in trouble. Because they're gonna get me on, they're unloading me with a forklift. So there's a good chance that they'll be done unloading me in probably another 30 minutes or so. Now, do I PC back to where I was? Nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm going to pull up right over there and park. And hope and pray he'll let me stay here till 8:30. If he'll let me stay here to 8:30, I'll be finished my break. So anyway, we'll see what happens, how it turns out. I don't know. But anyway, when we do get done with our break, we get done over here and everything, we're going to head over to St. Gabriel, Louisiana, over there out suburb of Baton Rouge. We're going to go over there and pick up our next load and start heading up to Richmond, Indiana. So we'll be headed back up towards Indianapolis. So y'all stay tuned for our next video, because we're going to end this one here. All right. So I'm sorry this has been kind of a boring video. We didn't really do a whole lot. You know, we were in Brazil, New Paris, Brazil, Matthews, and now here. Excuse me. We didn't have a whole lot of time to do a whole lot of anything except drive. So I apologize for that. I'm sorry, but that's just the way it is. Sometimes you just got to turn and burn. Try to get there to get to where you got to go. So that was my situation. So anyway, still, I hope you liked it. All right. Well, he's asleep down on the floor. I don't want to wake him up. So anyway, we'll talk to y'all next time. Thank y'all so much for liking, commenting, subscribing. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe. You'll love it. Hey, you know what I've noticed? And I'm guilty of it too. When I'm watching a video, I don't even think about hitting the like button. But, you know, I've tried to get into the habit of when, as soon as I pull up a video and I start watching it, I'll just go ahead and hit the like button when I first pull it up. So you probably forgot to do that when you first started watching this video. So as we're making our exit, how about reach away and hit that like button for me if you like the video. Of course, this one probably ain't no good, so you probably don't want to hit the like button on this one. But you can hit the thumbs down button. You know, I don't ever get thumbs down. I don't know if that's good or bad. I guess, I don't know. I was talking to Blackbeard about it the other day. He said he always gets 2 or 3 thumbs downs. But he's got a lot more subscribers than I do. So, but anyway, thank y'all so much. I really appreciate everything y'all do for us. And don't forget our motto: if you're an owner operator, don't haul no cheap freight. All right.